All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Initial F Podcast. This is now our 35th episode.
Yeah.
There we
Yay.
go. Yeah.
35th.
We haven't stopped yet.
Yeah, no, we haven't stopped. We will keep going. You have me as your host, Neo. You have Jasper.
Oh yeah,
and
we
Ryan.
should do that. Like have someone as
Someone
like
as
a
a host?
like a designated host for that one, the one that kind of drives the beginning and end.
See,
Just
the
trying to
thing
drive
is,
the
I feel like
narrative.
Yeah.
Gerard is definitely
really
the
good
most.
at that.
Yeah, he's really good at that.
He's chaotic though. You
He
just can't keep
does.
on
he
top
can
of
get
it.
chaotic.
He definitely has undiagnosed ADHD.
Yeah. But yeah, today it's me.
The three of us today.
Yeah, the three of us today. Me, Ryan,
Forgot to
Jasper
text
for
him.
today.
He told me to text him once you arrive, so I'm gonna text him real quick.
We're started.
Yes, we're
Yeah.
started. The real Gerard Bassetta.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Just shout him out right now.
He's the real Gerard Bassetta. Yes.
You know what you should do? You should tell his students to go watch his.
I think
I think that's the one thing he doesn't
He
want.
doesn't
I know.
want.
But like, you should tell kids to be like, hey, if you want something extra, like if you want a single point,
Extra
you have
material.
to comment on our on our YouTube channel, like on a post.
Yeah.
And then you have to tell me, like, show me that it was you in class the next day.
Which should be our goal for this year? Because like we were just talking about this off camera before we started about like how the topic of like subs and I don't know like what the plan is for
Just
for us.
keep
Keep it going as long as we can.
Yeah, keep it going.
Because right now we're sitting at 58 subs, which for almost like 8 months ish.
Almost.
That's good. Like I think
'Cause
when
you
I
post-
started my channel, I think I had around this many subs around this kind of like time frame as well. And right now I'm sitting at 142 on my personal channel, and this is sitting at 58.
Yeah, we're still
So
increasing
I
slowly.
think if we can get to 100 by year's end, which I feel like we can, and we definitely
We could.
will, that would be a good goal for us.
Well, also, like, I'd rather just for us not to keep the goal, but just to have it like, hey, I'd rather we do find our niche and find what
Yeah.
makes, like what we could enjoy.
Yeah, how we
talking
fit
about.
into the YouTube market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find our cut of slice of life.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of channels that do, like, you know those Japan vloggers, right? They're basically trying to bring more, like, awareness of the smaller villages and towns in Japan. I feel like that could be some of what we can do, right? Because people are always going to be wondering, like, there's nothing to do in Edmonton, right? There's nothing to do in this place, or
Yeah.
right? Like the only thing that we have going for us is the mall, and that we're 3 hours away from Banff.
And then there's Elk Island or some shit.
And yeah, there's a lot of national parks, and because like we're not a very touristy city.
No, it's literally you come here, go up north to work. This is the closest civilized, like
The highest latitudinal
the furthest north major city.
Yes, that is what I mean.
Yes.
Well, it is Alberta. What are we? Rednecks,
Yep,
truckers,
yep,
a lot of
Blue
trades.
yep.
Oil.
Yeah, oil for sure.
Oil.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends in the oil field. But you know what though? Going back to what you were saying about like you know small stuff that's coming anew in Edmonton. There's that beaver tail place
Beaver
that just
tails
opened
that
up or
open up on
something.
White,
It's
yeah.
dude, I can't wait to try some of that.
I want to go. Yeah, I actually want to check it out. Because
Yeah.
the first time I had beaver tails was, you remember when like Rogers did that hometown hockey shit?
No, I can remember that, but I don't remember. I didn't go to it.
Yeah, they had one here in Edmonton. It was like the week after minor hockey week ended, and they had
Okay.
this little like champions parade, which my team was a part of because we won minor hockey week that year.
Oh.
And that's where I like first tried beaver tails because they had a beaver tail food truck there, and it was bomb, so bomb.
They have them in Banff.
Yeah,
Every time
that's
I go,
where it comes
Yeah,
from. Yeah.
Every time I go to see my cousin, I go there.
Yeah, I definitely want to try it here though, but I'm kind of worried because what if it becomes like the Peter's Drive-In equivalent?
Well, it's still busy out there, I think. I don't go there all that often. Just because of the location, too, though. It's not...
Wait, so where is it? Do you know where it is?
It's in like White Ave, down like White Ave, no?
Oh, Beavertail or
Yeah.
Pete's?
Oh,
Peter's Drive-In is more south-ish.
Is it Southside?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I haven't even heard of that place though.
it's
It's a good
It's
place.
a good place. Apparently, like, well, it started in Red Deer, and then the second location opened up in Calgary, or the second
Other way.
location opened other way.
Yeah, starting out with Calgary, then got to
But
Red Deer.
everyone kind of like majority agrees that the Red Deer one's the best. I mean, I've had Peter's Drive-In a couple of times. It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
They're more known for like their milkshakes.
Oh yeah,
Because like their food is very much.
it's diner food,
Yeah, kind of.
like 1960s American diner feel.
Like fast food.
Fast
yeah.
food, the burgers, the fries.
Yeah.
The regular fries are fucking enormous.
Oh, that's mostly what it is too. It's just like you pay. It's pretty cheap, so you can go
Yeah.
buy food, and it's not gonna cost you that much.
Oh, I know one restaurant we should try. So
The sushi restaurant.
Yeah, we want
there is that. Oh fuck, I almost forgot about that too. But one that came into mind just now. I was talking to my old former manager, I guess, back in that. Well, now it's not called Pit Stop anymore. It's just Lube Shop at the place that I worked at. I was talking to him one day, and he was talking about some restaurant that was in the States that was really good. It's called Filthy Phil's or whatever. They opened one location up in Kingsway, and apparently the menu is just crazy. Like it's a lot of. If you think of maybe, I don't even know how to describe it, because I'm pretty sure they have like, you know, those dipped in cheeseburger.
Oh, like
Uh,
in cheese.
Oh, oh, okay, yeah.
They have like shit like that.
Ah, okay.
And then
I had a feeling
very
very like,
high end of spectrum kind of
I had a
restaurant
feeling
foods.
it was gonna be spelt this way. So Filthy Phillies.
Yeah. I think
Filthy
that's-
Phillies.
yeah.
So once you said that, I was like, oh, it's got to be
your
like
phone. Your
It's like a
it's got to
crazy
be
menu.
like Philly cheesesteak type shit.
okay.
Which, to be fair, Philly cheesesteak like really good.
Yeah, so from what the image
Oh
looks
my
like, you know,
God.
it just looks like you have in your hands or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucking huge apparently, and
Looks
I
good.
actually want to try that. But yeah, the other place, yeah, the sushi conveyor.
Yeah, this conveyor
No?
belt
That's all you
sushi
can eat.
Yeah,
for $41.
that's pretty good.
It is pretty good. Yeah, among like some other like all-you-can-eat restaurants that I've been to around the city, that's
Hey,
it's on the
hey, we can
cheaper-ish.
film another video today. I haven't eaten that much.
I ate before. I ate before.
Fuck,
this,
let's go
so-
now. Fuck, I'm ready to go. Fuck this place.
Just jump cut straight to us.
Straight to the restaurant.
Hey guys.
Guys, this is actually a special video.
Oh, I'm gonna move this a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we should definitely. I think once Gerard is more free, because he's what's it called? His practicum, per se, is he says he's done around like end of April-ish.
Yeah.
So like the whole summer we could plan out doing a lot more non-podcast type videos.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I feel like that's gonna also boost it for us. So, like,
Oh yeah.
if we do stuff outside in the real world.
And going back to like my point before of like showing everyone what there is to do in Edmonton, because even like locals would be like, well, we always go to this one place, but like you should go try different places.
Yeah.
Right.
There's definitely a lot of places.
Oh, is there? I don't know if there's a bar or something, but there's a hidden. I think there's a hidden bar in. I think it's a hotel or something where it's like in behind a bookshelf.
Oh
Oh, I swear I saw a post like that too online on Instagram.
yeah, like there's like a couple of like Edmonton travel related pages on Instagram.
Yeah.
Right, that kind of showcases, but we can do it in like a video format.
Yeah, well, because I find like Instagram, it's like, oh, look at this place, and you're like, okay, cool.
Cool,
Like,
okay, cool, yeah. But like if you don't really get
see how it's kind of going. Like you just see the like, oh, it's pan picture.
Yeah,
this is
Full
this.
experience, yeah.
yeah,
And,
we can have a more drawn out experience and
Yeah.
showing what they can actually expect rather than having these little snippets
Yeah.
of the experience, right?
Yeah.
Because
It's
like
just crazy because, I mean, that's the new wave now with social media where
Yeah.
everything is being consumed in just a few seconds. And
yeah,
that's because,
yeah.
and
It's
because of that, it's like
attention
chicken to the
spans.
egg thing where it's, the attention span is just getting lower, right? Yeah. But I think for sure if we do something like that, yeah, it could kind of bring back.
Oh, would we have to do it as like a Spotify special though? Because some places I know don't allow like recording.
Oh,
Well, we can always ask. We can always
Yeah, if you ask,
right?
but like if they say no, just keep the mics on and then just have it as quiet.
We could, honestly, yeah.
We'll get an animator to animate everything.
Oh
Holy
god, dude, that would take
An
so
hour
long.
long and animation.
Hit us up if you know how to use After Effects and other shit. Blender.
Oh, did you see the picture that we had up here on not last week but the week before?
Is it this one?
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
no,
no,
No.
this
It was the
one.
one
It's
that
different.
his friend made.
Yeah.
Oh no, I did not.
You did not,
No,
eh?
I haven't been reviewing.
Oh,
In
shoot.
the recent episodes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's alright. It's alright. That's
See,
alright.
I watch a little bit of ours.
I occasionally too. as
I
well.
I listen straight to ours because like I have it in my ear during freaking work all the time. So, but if
should
you
do
wanted
that,
to
yeah.
see,
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
have,
that. That's
people
like
have already
TV.
seen this.
See,
already,
I like
yeah.
how Gerard was just like, oh, okay, and then your reaction was
Your
a lot
reaction was
more
No,
much
well, because
more-
like, like it's adorable. It's a little
chibi more.
yeah, it's chibi.
Chibi-fied,
and
yes.
what's cool about this one though is that it's kind of give you like a manga feel.
Yeah.
This one, it's definitely like, oh, it feels like fan art.
Fan
but
art
then
feel, yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
very crisp.
Speaking of our name, like you know how me and Gerard kind of came up with this name, right? It was kind of like off the top of my head type shit. I came up with another name that would kind of connect us back to high school, and I feel like it would be really cool if we were to restart, and if we went to go back and restart it as just us four. We could call that podcast The Core.
Oh, that's kind of cool because like the way we lay out each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
you
like
know-
it also
yeah.
stems from the one comment that says like, oh yeah, I miss like hanging around you guys. Like every time you guys are like on this, when I watch your videos, it feels like we're back in high school and you're just hanging out in the corner. I'm like, the core. Oh shit.
That's
we
the
just like
second channel. There you go.
channel.
the second channel. We could
More
have like
work, Jasper.
a green screen. Just go take a picture inside the core and then just have
no,
that.
I'm not doing that. I'm not showing up for those ones then.
No, it's not. We go to the high school.
I
It's-
know. I'm just saying. That's weird.
It would kind of feel weird.
would
But
kind
no,
of
but
be
you know
bad.
what though? I wouldn't say rebranding might be. Well, I mean, I guess it could be an option, but I wouldn't go for that personally.
What about all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
T-shirts he has? That we're still trying
Yeah,
to
we're
get rid
still
of.
trying to get rid of
We
it,
need
yeah.
somebody on here to start
wear.
repping.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what though? I love this. I love the initial F thing. You know, because it kind of combines aspects of other things that we love, like
Unlike
anime, cars. whatever.
indirectly, like it happened to just come together
Yeah,
because me and Gerard both like anime. I was into cars, so I draw the fucking drifting K truck,
yeah. Yeah.
and then like obviously Gerard's into his RC cars and shit, so it
Yeah.
kind of all just made sense.
What I was gonna kind of stem off from what you were saying though is that the core, or whatever, we could call this season 1, and then maybe when we get to that core idea, we call that season 2. Season 2 of one series. That way we can
100
space it out.
episodes?
Yeah,
Like-
something like
Oh,
that.
we could, yeah.
We could space it out, and then that's where we can do more, of the restaurant videos, or like, go do this kind of video, like a different, like those other different videos that we want. Like that,
Yeah.
right now we're
Yeah.
calling specials, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what would you even call them otherwise? Like, that's kind of the name given by the internet to non-podcast type videos,
Yeah.
right?
But then that's why we kind of split it up into seasons. So this is season 1, right?
Just podcasts and stuff, and then you have your couple like specials or one-off events happen,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then you have season 2
You should definitely get tickets to Driven and then just walk around with a camera.
driven.
I don't want to do it
Is that the-
alone though.
As a car
When
show.
is it?
It's like beginning of June.
June 8th. So
Yeah.
it's
How much
coming up
are
pretty
the-
close.
How much are the tickets?
I don't think well above 100,
Okay.
but I remember I went to either 2021 or 2022. It's pretty cool. They have a lot of cool shit that you can see. They have a lot of
there's
imports.
a special guest there too.
This year, yeah.
Yeah.
There's. I think she's a drifting.
I thought it was a dude.
Oh no! It's fucking the RWB. Fuck.
No, you
What's
know,
his name?
Neil, you and me should go, and we'll try and give him a shirt to rep.
Oh yo, that'd be crazy.
Insane. That would be insane.
Just get one to sign and be like, "Here, man, here's a shirt."
Yeah.
And he'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" And be like, "Can you just wear it? I don't care."
No,
If
because
it's
this guy's Japanese, so he'll get the K truck.
Yeah, he'll get it. He'll get it for sure. Okay, so his name is Akira Nakai.
Yeah.
Or is he the?
You know the RWB Porsche?
Oh, he does all the
body kit?
body kits.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. So
Oh my god, I love
So
that
for
shit.
those of you who don't know, RWB, I can't remember what it stands for, but this is a wide body kit that is specifically made for Porsche. And the person who
I'm gonna have to find photos
literally
of this. I
runs...
just realized that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Fuck.
It's crazy.
Well, he makes more than just Porsche ones too, doesn't he? He makes
I'm not too sure. I know he's popular for
I know he
it.
does specialize, like special orders and stuff. I thought.
Yeah, he does special orders. From what I know, a lot, like any RWB kit that you see in real life or wherever, those are all personally handmade by this one
yeah.
person.
Yeah.
And he does it just by looking at it. He's just that much of an artist. He doesn't go by any measurement or whatever. He just takes a sawzall and
it's
starts cutting. And
Completely
that's it.
custom.
Yeah, completely
Every
custom.
single one of his is completely custom.
That's crazy.
It's actually pretty cool.
Was he the guy that did it for the K truck on Hoonigan, or is that somebody else I'm thinking of?
Oh, is that that K truck?
Yeah.
That was when what was his name? Hurt something was back there.
Yeah.
Still.
When
Hoonigan
everybody was still
K-truck.
working there, and
Yeah. Do you know what happened? Why he left?
no,
Did he leave or did he get kicked out?
I didn't hear about it. I kind of like stopped watching, and then they kind of all split off and did their own things.
Yeah. That's what I saw because I saw. Oh, and then you know Fitment Industries.
Mm-hmm.
You know the Alex guy or Alex Martini, I think.
Skinny guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with glasses. Yeah, he's also on his own as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I've been hearing so much about Donut Media, like Donut Media is falling off or whatever. Is this the K truck that you're talking about?
Donut Media?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. It's not, yeah. From what I see on like Instagram, it's like
It's not doing as hot as they used
yeah,
to.
as they used to.
Yeah, it was
Maybe
that
they're
one.
just.
Well, I mean, they
that
put.
one.
I mean, they could have just. Let me see.
Yeah, so this is the K truck I think he's talking about. I don't
That's
know
what
if that
I'm
was
talking
him.
about. I don't know if it was him, but I know somebody that does similar stuff did it for him.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I
it
think-
was that one.
Oh.
Yeah, like, oh, because that's a picture of the guy. No, it's somebody different. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's the guy that did that one. I know he's
Oh,
another
yeah.
famous. I got them mixed up.
That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, you guys should both go. I'll give you like the GoPro and you guys can get footage.
Well, why don't you want to come? Oh,
He
you're
says-
probably gonna be working.
Either
It's a
that or
Saturday.
I might be out of town. Yeah, I might be out of town.
I have to see if
So-
if the ticket registration is still up though, because I think they close it like a month before.
Ah.
So I have to see if it's still up.
You
'Cause
guys
they
should
have to get
definitely,
ready.
Well,
definitely
because
should
then
go,
if we
yeah.
do, because then we bring like one shirt to get signed by him, and then try and give him another shirt, and he's probably be like, "No, I don't want it."
It doesn't fit.
No, what you gotta do is you gotta speak Japanese to him. Be like,
Do you know Japanese? Because I sure fucking
Fuck,
don't.
dude, I could say konnichiwa, and that's fucking it. I don't know.
We need you to
you could
say.
say.
we need you.
You need to show up, Jasper, just to tell him we have a shirt taken or something around that.
Yeah.
What is present in Japanese other than like presento? I have no idea. I don't remember. I
don't
can't
know.
brush up on my Japanese that
No.
fast.
You got a month.
You got a
It's because I know that I won't appreciate it as much as you guys do. Because like I'm not all into like the wide body kits and like
aftermarket industry.
aftermarket industry,
Oh, that's what I love.
right?
Yeah.
Like I understand the appeal of it and I think it is cool. I just don't have the appreciation that you guys have for it.
When it comes to aftermarket, it being either racing or whatever, I'm really just more fond of drifting as the sport. Because I'd love to drift in like maybe even just a stock 350Z. It doesn't even matter if it has.
those things are cool.
Yeah.
They're fucking cool as shit. But yeah, it doesn't
you-
really matter to me
Have you
whether
done
it
any
be
research where you
aftermarket or
can
stock.
have like a 1-day experience of drifting that's around here?
There's a school, but it's not here. As far as I know, the school is... There's a drifting school in Vancouver. There's a drifting school in Toronto. I don't think they have one here.
You need to open it up.
I need money, motherfucker. I don't have that shit. Yeah. But yeah, it's also hard to come by cars here.
Yeah.
Because a lot
That's
of what I could see right now is like old,
You can
maybe
get-
E36.
You can get some 350s, 370s. They're hard to come by.
Yeah, you'd
They're
have
also
to look
so
around
north.
dealerships or whatever.
It's also so far north.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like when you're in the States and stuff where you actually have population of people buying shit.
Yeah, and an actual exposure and to culture.
I mean, that's also a selling point. The northernmost drifting course in the world. You could sell it like that, you know.
Yeah. Welcome to the snow.
You could do
bitch.
either both like summer drifting or like snow drifting, you know.
Yeah. Oh, there was a autocross that happened. Was it last year?
Maybe.
It was like a winter autocross in Calgary. I heard about it, but when I heard about it, it has already passed. And like, fuck, I wish I could have saw it. It was a rally, like competition.
Because we all know that Grode Road would be a perfect place to do like have
Where?
a drift comp. Grode Road, going down like the windy path.
Oh, I know exactly.
Yeah, yeah. You know that road, right?
I feel like I don't.
You don't. You,
It's downhill.
it's
just
downhill
fucking-
and it's just like
Like a
That's like
toge?
the
yeah, it's like Toge basically.
That's like the
Holy fuck.
one place we have though.
Yeah, but
You know-
there's also a lot of people who died there because that road is just fucking.
Oh,
Yeah.
like going downtown, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, I heard a lot of bikers die there, and it's crazy.
Yeah, because you take it a little too fast, hit some gravel, and just
Yeah.
it's just hill.
You just hit the.
Yeah. No, you know what I hear? So a lot of official drifting organizations and especially Formula Drift, they hate it when they see their competitors or contestants go do toge, because then I think it's like it's so dangerous that, I mean, it's also just illegal,
Yeah.
that it kind of ruins their reputation or whatever. But still, like, it's just so dangerous
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's for
to
them.
actually do
That's just-
toge.
That's their thing. They're just like, well, we want to represent doing it in a safe manner.
Safe manner, yeah.
And it's like, I get it, but it's also like that's the illegal part was what
Made it
started-
popular.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
started it.
Yeah. Fuck. I've been recently thinking of like, oh, I should rewatch Tokyo Drift. Just, I don't know, like,
See how with your knowledge of everything now, see how goofy that movie is now.
Oh, I watched the first
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious almost a month ago now. I just listened to some of the parts they list off. I'm like, okay, you're trying to sound technical, like you're seeing technical stuff, but it's just like that doesn't do. Okay,
like the first
The
car
first-
meet where they had like the
yeah,
well, they were talking about the injectors, but like the injectors, they just put some other mumbo jumbo shit before
Yeah.
it, before they said the word injectors and shit.
yeah, and you're just like, okay, that's trying to sound like a part number for inject, like.
Or like the Fast 8 where they're like, this is like pure Cuban NOS. Like, NOS is NOS.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Cuban NOS.
Cuban
Like, what the
NOS,
fuck
like,
is that
what?
supposed to
It's
mean?
just not like Colombian blow. That's different.
Yeah.
NOS is NOS. It's just a chemical compound.
What gets me is in that Fast 8 movie where Dom puts a paper clip into the fucking, what is it? It's a return line or some shit, or like,
Yeah.
or no, it was some sort of line towards
That
the
was like the
turbo.
beginning of the movie, right? Where
Yeah.
he's doing the race where he fucking turns around and pulls the fucking paperclip and then he gets like a fucking speed boost.
Yeah, somehow.
Oh
Like,
my
how the
God.
fuck does that even work? It's so stupid, but fuck.
You know
Yeah,
what
no,
I
recently I
realized was a really like, in hindsight, what franchise has really like campy, sort of almost amateur-ish feel to them is the Harry Potter movies. Like, if you think about, like, no, don't get me wrong, the Harry Potter effects, like, they're out of this world. They're really good, and it probably really innovational for that time. But some of the lines and dialogue from those movies, they can get a little bit campy.
What do you mean by campy?
Campy as in, like, the dueling scenes, right? Like the first scene between,
Oh.
like, Harry and Draco, right? Where they're, like, doing, like, one spell after the other. It's like a turn-based battle in, like, a video game, basically. Whereas, like, later on in the series, they're not even like chanting spells. They're just flicking their wand and lights coming out of it, you know?
Well, like, I'm gonna show up as a nerd because I am. In Harry Potter, you do have spells that you can cast without
I was never a Harry Potter nerd. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
Well, I had my silence part when you guys were talking about RWB.
Oh.
So
Yeah, this is all you guys. You guys take it away.
You do have that spells you can cast without like verbal components. to
Yeah,
it. So
yeah.
I think that's what they were doing.
yeah.
Just showing off. It's like, oh, I don't need words because I'm progressing now. Because before you had to say the spell component, but now it's just flick your wand and you're good.
Well, like, remember when like Bellatrix was like giving a lesson to Harry of how to use the Cruciatus curse? He was like, "You have to mean it, boy," because Harry was doing it out of like rage and anger instead of the want of
to cause harm.
Yes, he's just
Yeah.
doing it like. I feel like Harry was trying to do it to get his uncle back instead of trying to hurt Bellatrix, and that's why Bellatrix was like, "You have to mean it," right?
Yeah, well, because like that curse is a lot of, I have to want to hurt you, and it's not like, oh, just a curse. Like it just, you have to have the emotion behind it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, no.
Interesting
No,
magic
no,
word.
Magical.
What
Magic
was
word.
mine is because it stems from my parents is DC Universe and like the Justice League and shit like
Oh, okay, yeah.
Flash.
I never
Batman.
really got into the only time I got into like DC comics was when Injustice came out.
I'm not a comics fan. I know shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I never really read comic books as a kid. Like, I just watched like the corner episode of like Bakugan, where it's
Yeah.
in that one like third of the fucking phone, and you have to search for part 24, even though there's like a whole playlist, and part 24 is the only one that's not there for some fucking reason.
Yeah. No, yeah, we were, well, especially my older brother. My older brother loved to read comic books, and we had a lot of physical stuff. I just read when everything was just digitized. But a lot of the media that we loved to really take in was definitely a lot of their cartoons.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
cartoons
yeah.
was really part of my childhood. The animated movies and whatnot, and especially with some of the reboots now, it's so good. The one thing that I want to talk about, or I guess just want to say and kind of rant, is how the cinematic universe was laid out. The
Or-
DCEU,
Yeah, yeah.
where Zack Snyder had his limitations because of Warner Brothers, but if he let his full imagination go the first time around, it would just been
Better.
better.
It's like that. It's like what's happening right now with the DCU is exactly what Sony did to Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy.
oh, like the
on.
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, Tony, we're getting a call from Gerard. Speaketh you what thy words.
You're on record though. Keep it PG.
Is he playing
Hello,
a
everyone.
song?
What do you?
You know, there was this. I was
Is this
reading this book.
copyrighted?
It was called Miko, and basically Miko embarks on a quest to find the legendary moonberry, a fruit that can grant any wish. So basically, his journey begins in the Whispering Woods, and the trees talk in riddles, and shadows play tricks on the unwary. They're also guided by a map, drawn by the map, and it
He's
never
looking for
wilts.
help.
And then
Yeah.
Miko encounters a series of gold companions.
You out there.
Like, for example, a talking rock that prefers
Subscribe.
poetry
Help this
over
poor
conversation, and then there's a
He
cloud
is
that's
going
afraid of
through tough
heights,
times
and then
right
the
now.
star that
Please
lost its
help him.
twinkle.
Help him out by
But anyways,
subscribing. and
yeah, it's a
liking
pretty
his
good book.
video.
I'd say it's like
Please
10 out of 10.
And sharing with your friends.
It's really
Share with your
great, by the
friends.
way.
Help
But
this man
yeah,
out. He's
please
going through a lot
say
right
hi
now.
to the audience for me. I'm not there. I've been very, very busy of school. Okay.
School.
What the fuck?
I have no. If anyone out there was listening, please transcript that into the comments below, because I was half listening to him and I was half listening to Gerard, and all I heard was Muckleberry.
Yeah, what even was
What the
that?
fuck? I think he just gave me. I think he just gave me a synopsis for a book. So yeah, that's
Speaking of Gerard, you wanna?
Oh, speaking of Gerard, so I found this at work today, and they were just like kind of selling these, which is like
Is it expensive?
I get a discount. So for
Are you showing
me,
the backside or the front of it?
well, this is technically the
Oh,
front of
shit.
it because that's the number.
Yeah.
This is an RC model kit,
2.4 gigahertz.
but it's also an RC car. So
is it a drift car?
I have no idea.
I think when you make a drift RC car, you have to customize the chassis.
And the tires too, yeah.
Yeah, and the tires.
Yeah. 'Cause-
Otherwise, they just make them like a.
But this is
Okay.
kind of cool because it's like Gundam basically. You clip out all the little parts and you put them together, and it also has an RC component, which is actually really cool. And honestly, like I have like one of these types of like model kits, but it's for like Initial D. Like I got the 8086 model kit.
Yeah.
I haven't built it yet, but I'm kind of waiting to build that. But this is kind of like that, but it has an actual RC mode with it.
Oh, this reminds me. I have like not the RC thing, but I have a kit like I have two kits like this as well.
Yeah.
I have a S13, with the kooky headlights, and then I have an S15.
Yeah.
Both like with these kits. The S15 is yellow, and the S13 is like a two-tone color. But I just keep them in the box. I haven't opened them and built
yeah,
them
You have
yet.
time now, though.
I have time
You
now.
have time
and
now, yeah.
I don't know. I don't like especially. Oh, have you seen you've seen my Hot Wheels collection, right?
Maybe. I don't know if I remember, but I know I've seen it.
I've seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
Got quite a bit, yeah.
Only 3 of my Hot Wheels are out of their packages.
Well, that's
Or
how
no,
that's
4.
how it builds value.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
keep it mint.
Yeah, exactly. So
No.
all of my Hot Wheels are just in the box. I don't like taking any of those. Like
I get what you're coming from. Yeah, I get what you're coming from. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was planning to like have start a collection of like Funko Pops, and then I realized they were gonna take up too much space, and they're kind of ugly anyway, so I decided not to.
I don't
Yeah.
understand Funko Pops.
I thought they were cool,
You
but
twos.
now I thought they're not.
Well, I just see everybody's like, oh, you're paying way too much money to keep it in a box.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen people like floor to ceiling,
Oh, yeah.
like wall to wall, and I'm like,
And those boxes aren't small. Like they take up a sizable chunk of like real estate in your room.
oh yeah, they're not small, and it's also like, oh my god, you spent. I think they're like,
$40.
They used to be like $20.
yeah, they used to be cheap, and now it's way too expensive because everyone just dragged up the market for them.
Yeah.
See, Hot Wheels is $5. Sometimes even $3 if you could get it good somewhere.
Yeah.
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 I wish I could find like my old Hot Wheels like door hanger, like organizer, because that thing was like a full size of a door, and we had like 60%, like 60 to 70% of it filled up with Hot Wheels. We used to be addicted to them as kids.
Every kid.
You still have that?
I wish I did. I have no idea where it is anymore.
Can I look around?
I know, right? I mean, I have like an S15. I have a couple S15s over there. Yeah. Yeah.
He had a couple S15s.
Did I? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't
keyword had, 'cause
mention
I
to
have
you
it.
that I built a couple of Lego sets.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
them on
the one over there. So those are pretty fun too. By the way, this was like $37 for me for my employee with my employee discount. For retail, it's like $90. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm
he was
like,
talking about it to me earlier.
yeah. So I'm like, well, fuck. If it's $37 for me, I'm fucking taking one, cause holy shit.
Gross.
And Gerard's not here to enjoy
Gerard's
it
not here to enjoy
or
it.
appreciate.
Appreciate
Fuck.
it. Yeah.
Now you
Yeah.
have to
I
watch
was-
through the video.
Like when I bought this today, because I got it today, because it was at work today. I was like, oh, we're gonna have a fun time with Gerard, and motherfucker's not even here.
yeah. Yeah. No. So he's like actually teaching now, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like a student teacher.
Yeah.
He's a student teacher, but we're planning on filming some more stuff after he's done his practicum, which is end of April.
You know, I actually want to see how he is
In the
in
school.
class,
in the school,
yeah.
right?
Just sit in the back of class, just watch.
yeah, because
Yeah.
like we know him definitely a lot more differently than you know how
the kids do.
the kids do,
Yeah.
and it's like I want to see this. I want to see everything, because I don't know his. I mean, maybe it was probably going to be the same, all around or whatever, but I noticed that when I'm, let's say in my acting class, my whole demeanor is so different.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like it's not that I can't be myself, but I'm just in such a
Well, you're supposed to be
environment.
someone else. You're
I
supposed to
guess
be
kind
this
of,
character
yeah.
that they give you, right?
Well, it's either
It's true.
you build somebody to, because it's like I do it too. Like certain situations, I'll have a different character. It's like, hey, if you're around family, okay, tone this down, put this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta have your
You-
filters on.
You get your filters on. You gotta be more respectful and just more polite, but then as soon as you're out, like, if you're just with friends, you're just like, this is as true as me as you get.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I gotta be presentable, I gotta speak like this, I gotta look nice, be well kept and all that.
Yeah.
You gotta have the persona of that going on.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, this is how I am. And you do it for too long and you forget who you are.
Fuck, that's deep. What the fuck?
And then you get
That's
depressed, and then you get depressed because you're split on so many different types of personas that you don't really know which one is the real you.
They always just meld together, though.
Yeah.
That's how
Like,
it
they're
always
all
happens.
you,
Yeah.
but you
They're
just
all-
feel like they're different parts of you that are completely different from one another when really they're the exact same person.
Okay. Yeah. I never really look at it too much until like I notice how drastically different I am in certain places. Cause like, yeah, I think that's probably the only place where I talk the least.
Is it
At acting class?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not. I'm not.
Are you just like
I'm not
observing?
as sociable. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like super, I guess, focused on it.
I'm
Whereas-
a people watcher too. I like to
Yeah.
watch people.
Yeah. I can't just, be like this wherever I go. And like, at least where, like, fuck, I'm losing my train of thought at this point. But in that environment, I just can't socialize.
Well, maybe because you're not as like close to them as you are with us, right? Because I find
I guess.
that's also another aspect of it is that the more comfortable you are with person, the
You
more
get-
you're gonna be able to talk with them,
Well, also
or vice
care.
versa, where you just feel comfortable without having to speak to them, even though they're there.
Well, I find it's also you care less about it.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't care about your friends, but it's just like they know you, and you're just like, this is who I am. You already like me for that, so I can say whatever I want. I know you're not gonna get mad, or I don't have to try and figure out what the line is and what I can and can't say.
I love to have just my miscellaneous random fuck yous in there somewhere.
Do it.
I'm not gonna do that in class though.
Oh, don't
I'm not gonna be like fuck you.
Sorry, I got Tourette's. Fuck you.
I have Tourette's. I just fuck you. I just kind of.
It just fuck can't control fuck. Yeah, can't control it. Going back to the superhero thing, what is like completely icebreaker?
Batman.
No.
Sorry.
What is your
money? That's what you want.
Yes, that's what I want.
You don't want to be poor. I got it.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be.
Sorry. Go ahead with your question.
What-
I interrupted you.
What
Superhero-
what superpower would you guys make the most use of?
What
Are
I
we
would
saying,
make
like-
use of?
Because like the Flash in real life is
Money is not powered by that. Money is not a superpower, by
Like-
the way.
Would you saying like Flash is in like it still has the laws of physics apply, or Flash is in the comic book?
I'd say comic. We'll go with
Okay.
comic book physics.
So-
Oh.
Because we all know
Oh.
that like if you had super speed in real life, you'd be killing everyone you save.
Yeah, you just snap their fucking spine and crush
Yeah.
their bones to
Yeah.
dust by you hitting them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so like okay.
I'll go first. I do want super speed. Because, well, obviously being able to walk on water and travel all the way around the world and then coming back without having to ever like fly in an airplane.
Will
And
be
also
faster.
and being also able to do everything at much faster. So like cleaning up my room could take like 2 seconds instead of like 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Like, would you also have to eat at eat, or you still? I don't remember. I'd have to read the comics in a while.
Well, here's the thing: is that they don't really
Talk
show that kind of side of like what being like a superhero is, like the amount of calorie intake that they must take. Like the Flash.
So we're saying like nothing. Like you don't have to eat more or nothing. You
yeah,
just-
it's just
The
Comic
fact that you
book.
have super speed. That's it.
yes.
So
Are you
it doesn't affect you in any other way? Because I could talk about a lot of the weaknesses that Flash has if we were to say we were Flash, or just maybe the fact we were having super speed. Because with super speed, at least with the Flash, his thought process,
Oh, it's fucking so fast.
it's so fast that a lot of the times that, like even right now, if I were the Flash, this would feel like maybe a week or a day to me.
Yeah.
Whereas it's probably just, a few minutes or like an hour
Yeah.
to regular human beings. So a lot of the times, from what he has to do to keep himself not, let's say, bored,
Yeah.
is he has to kind of literally, you know how people would say, oh, just slow down, right? Just take your time.
Yeah.
He has to do that with his power, right? And it's actually, it takes a mental toll on him sometimes.
See, I've never thought about that.
Yeah.
Never thought about that because I'm always just focused on
The fact that you can run super fast or
yeah.
whatever.
Well, I could just travel wherever I wanted,
Yeah.
you know, in that amount of time.
Yeah, so with the Flash, he tends to have literal short attention span because he's thinking so fast.
Like, what if you could just turn that power off? Like, if you wanted to, you could just activate it, do whatever you wanted to do, and then.
Oh
turn
hell
it off.
yeah! Then there you go. Yeah, you got super
Right.
speed. That's it. Yeah.
Or would you also get like the ability to travel through time and shit too with that?
See, I wouldn't
Like,
want that.
How fast you want to go?
I wouldn't want that.
Comic book speed where you could just like travel forward or backwards in time and hop through like dimensions and shit.
Yeah.
So
See,
like that would be cool.
That would be cool as shit. Yeah.
just be like, you
See
know what,
different
guys, I'll be
universes.
right back, and then just fucking show up with like a katana from.
So this is what they do with their pizza in this world.
But then you don't know the butterfly effect of all of that.
Yeah, it's actually no, but you know what? It'd be crazy if I could do that.
It
And
would
the fact
be.
that he could run beyond infinity, just to be able to do that and then just still be alive and come
I
back.
think the Flash is my favorite DC superhero.
I just find they use his powers like pretty creatively throughout. Because like Spider-Man, looking at realistically, it's like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, where he doesn't have to like makes his own webs.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
Like-
all organic.
Yeah, it's like realistically, he's kind of useless anywhere else
Except New York City, yeah.
except for New York City.
I've literally thought about that before. Like, if I had Spider-Man's powers, I would need a lot of anchor points, and the anchor points are a normal rural suburban neighborhood are like 20 feet off the ground.
Yeah,
Whereas,
you're not
like,
swinging.
the skyscrapers of New York.
But with his powers, you do have like enhanced
Yeah,
physical prowess, right?
But you won't be able to get enough momentum and speed that you would
And
be
you don't
able
have
to
a
in,
height.
in New York City.
yeah,
Yeah.
you won't be able to travel faster because it's like, oh,
You could definitely
you're
parkour
just
and run faster.
stronger
Yeah.
than the average. Like they're stronger than human.
And
like,
you have
most humans.
white web body fluid just out of your wrist.
Yeah, so instead of like, hey, I want to get the thing, it's just, okay, get over here. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
He's just gonna fall down on you.
Shit.
Dude, imagine though, with Spider-Man's powers, the amount of grip I can have on trying to take off that goddamn oil filter with one hand, let alone maybe even two fingers, dog. Just right there.
You can do, yeah, you're the human
I
wrench,
was
basically.
not thinking.
Yeah, you bring up a valid point. You bring up a very valid
Yo,
point.
drain plugs or
Drain plugs?
fucking.
You don't need any
control
more
arm
tools,
bolts?
man.
You don't need tools. Just use your fingers, bro. Look, like I'm fucking Spider-Man. Fuck.
You can do tire installations with one hand.
Yeah, you don't need a tire bar. You don't need a roller machine.
Yeah.
Just
You can
bonk.
pick them up. You don't get the heavy tires yet. What are you need bars for?
I don't know.
I
I
mean,
use bars. I use bars all the time.
I know.
I
use-
don't, we
like-
don't.
I
We
just-
don't have bars on our lifts.
I just use my legs.
Well, because you guys have the rollers, right?
No.
Yeah. Oh, you don't? You don't have roller machine? What do you use? How do you put on tires?
lift.
Are you dead ass?
I'm deadlifting every single tire,
He's
bro.
working on automotive though.
Yeah, I am too. No, I'm talking like so. You're putting a tire on a rim. How do you do that?
Oh,
Oh, well, yeah, we have
tire machine.
tire machine.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I was talking
I
about.
could do bar
Oh,
or
well,
machine.
like,
But I mean, like putting it onto the vehicle.
yeah, putting
Oh, put it
onto
on
the
the
vehicle. Because you
vehicle.
said
Oh.
the tire bars, and I know that some lifts have the bars where you can put the tire on to make shit easier. So you don't have to lift it up from the ground. You could just.
Shit, hoists have that. I didn't even know about that.
That's what I thought you meant.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I thought you meant too. And I'm just like, I just pick up the tire and
Yeah.
put it onto the unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you? Oh, so how do you lift up a tire?
Okay, so how I do it.
Oh, I know how you lift up a tire. Fuck.
I just use my legs. honestly.
I place it like if it's a 22-inch rims that we have, those ones are the biggest ones we have and they're fucking heavy as fuck.
Yeah.
Put it across here, the rims facing outward, grab like there, and then basically use it as like use my leg as a lever, and then I just like stand straight up.
Yeah, fuck. Everyone I know does it like that. No one does it like me, where it's I have it right here up against my knee. Or I guess.
Oh, I know exactly. That's the Cal Tire way.
Yeah, that's a fucking. Oh, why? Why?
Yeah,
Because you roll it up onto
sample.
You roll it up onto yourself with your knee, and then that way, like, I notice it works so much better for me because I don't have to use my lower back as if I'm deadlifting.
Yeah, because you'll put it, you'll grab it onto your leg. What did you do?
You did.
What did you do?
Oh shit!
What did you do?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's Yogi Bear.
Because you roll it from your like leg onto your knee, and then if you need to go higher, you just roll it up. You
Yeah.
just keep rolling it.
No, that's what I do when I'm balancing tires. So like the tire balancer is here. I would go like this, place up against my knee, lift it, and then go on like that. But when I do tires, I'm like this. Like the tire is here, it's like that, right?
Yeah, well that's...
Do the rim, and then I bring it up like this, and then I go up.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. And even before September 1st, even before that day, because I injured myself doing a deadlift beforehand while I was still at my other company, right? And so I would never ever lift up a tire again like that. That's wild. I forgot that's where I learned it from. Fuck. Fuck that place. No,
I did it with like skid tires and like...
I did it with everything, yeah.
Yeah. You just roll it that way if you have to like stack them or anything.
Because it didn't feel like I would actually be using any of my strength to actually just lift it, because it's all from... And you're not even damaging your knee the way you use it because you're not hitting it, I guess.
No, you're just pressing your knee out and then...
So like how would that, you just like put the wheel against there and then you just like bring it up like that?
Yeah, you kind of... So like if I were to kind of do it again. So the tire's down, your knee is not on the tire, your knee is under it.
Oh,
like
gotcha.
And then you kind of roll it
just-
more onto like your thigh side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do when I balance tires,
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh,
What were we talking about? Oh yeah,
so,
superpowers.
yeah. Going back on the tire thing real quick, one of our tire balancers has like a hydraulic like lifter, so I can just place a tire
You guys
there.
are lucky and you had that.
Place a tire there and then
You
just
guys.
lift like, and then I got it to a point where I can basically get it all in one full motion, so it'll go on, up, and then onto the rim or onto the balancer, and then I just do everything.
Do they have the
from there.
laser lines too?
Yeah.
Oh my...
Yeah,
You don't have that.
No,
Ours does.
I've learned on not having that.
Oh.
You guys are lucky because you both have like the line that shows you where
Where to put the weights?
Yeah, and I just have to be like, well, this looks like where I should put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never had the line. I never had the like lift or nothing. It's all by hand.
Yeah, but that's
Just
only
by
for
knowing.
one. That's only for like the main one in the shop. The other one over in the other part is kind of jankier. But
Yeah.
Does it have the laser too?
it still has a laser.
Yeah, then fuck
Of course. No, you know what? With the lifts, I don't know. Ever since I moved companies, I guess I never used the lift. Because like with the way that I lift it now, I just plop it with my knee.
Wait,
The knee
for what
method.
were we talking? Like
Tires.
no, but like in what sense? Like tire balancing?
Oh,
or
tire balancing. Tire balancing. Yeah. So I don't use that little lift at all.
Well, I
Because
use it
I
on that
feel
one.
like it's faster.
I use it on that one machine because I know how to fucking use it. If I'm having to use the other machine, I'll use that knee method.
Yeah.
It is faster though, I find too.
Yeah. But going back to superpowers, for sure. Oh fuck! Ever since I mentioned the fact that I could just do this shit with my hand now, now I'm like debating because I was gonna say I'd love super speed.
I would have
daily life.
Yeah.
Daily life wise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You'd save so much time too.
You save so much money. You don't have to use your card. You don't have to pay for gas.
Yeah.
You don't have to freaking
No,
pay for
but then
travel.
I'd still have a car though, because it's like if you go grocery shopping.
You're not gonna go back and forth taking trips unless
Yeah.
you're just that fast.
Well, I mean, you could.
But also people like, we're saying like, even if you had superpowers, nobody would fucking care kind of thing. Because like I feel like if you had
Yeah,
superpowers, everyone
You'd be hunted by the military.
You'd be hunted.
Oh, people would be asking you for favors. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, let's say like, people just didn't care. That,
People didn't care.
yeah, if nobody cared, you could just use it whenever you
Do
like.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and people were just like, oh, that's just him.
The super speed.
Yeah, that'd be
I'd
fun.
say super speed. Yeah.
Because like everybody says like flying, like well,
Fuck flying.
flying is like kind of overrated
yeah.
as a power, you know?
Well, like unless you can go like super fast flying,
Yeah.
then it's just like okay, cool.
'Cause, like,
I
you-
can play in the third dimension.
You can definitely make the argument that Superman flying is just as viable as Flash's super speed. Travel wise. In terms of travel. In terms of like comprehensible thinking, like flying is not connected to Superman's like thought. You know?
No, it's not.
Like
it's just his ability.
Superman has like multiple powers, whereas Flash
Vision,
just has super
cooling
speed
breath. Yeah.
as his
And
power.
the super speed, he uses it in creative ways to give him other tools in, again, either daily life or battle.
Imagine hitting
Right.
somebody like from around the world, just fucking running up and just
like like that
The
Injustice
infinite mass
special.
punch.
yeah, you just start a black hole immediately, just
Yeah, dude.
collapsing somebody's
Fucking love that shit.
skull. In
The
with that.
Injustice freaking Flash special move where he like
Oh yeah.
goes around the world, or
Yeah.
and then he brings him back in time, smashes him against a T-Rex. He travels back to the present where he smashes his opponent
The time
into
remnant.
himself before the other Flash takes off to do this like an infinite loop.
Yeah, that's another thing too with the Flash's super speed is time remnants. Those
Yeah.
are fucking handy for sure. Like, I mean, I don't like what could I do with daily life with a time remnant? Fucking, I mean, oh yeah, I could be in two places like once. It's like Naruto's shadow clone jutsu.
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
And then he gets
That
to,
would be
he
a
gets to
really
keep,
handy one, yeah.
yeah, and then he gets to keep all the memory if like when the time remnant fucking dies or whatever.
But it's kind of like that one movie, the movie where you split between two personalities. That one person's like your work personality, while you have another personality that's just your leisurely life. And then it becomes like a thing of like, who's the real you again?
Oh fuck, what movie is that?
It was a movie. There was a movie concept made about it. Let me do a little
I haven't
fact
seen
check.
that
Yeah,
one.
I've heard of it though.
Oh. Yeah. Because that'd be like. You could save so much more money too, though. But, like Superman, like. Yeah, because you're like, hey, you could fly at almost as fast as the Flash can run. It's like, okay, cool. You have laser eyes, cooling breath, basically can't die, whatever. And you're like, okay, what don't you have?
Yeah, he has a whole arsenal.
Yeah, and it's like, how do you still get beat up if you have so many other options?
I think what it was, it's because you know how there's that counterpart with Omni-Man, right, in the Invincible show?
I think so.
You know, have you seen that show?
No.
No? But basically this Invincible show is kind of, it's like a, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be its own thing, but
Yeah.
from what I see, it kind of pays homage to both Marvel and DC for what they
Invincible?
started. Invincible, yeah.
Yeah.
So they have this character Omni-Man. He's basically like a counterpart to Superman.
Yeah, I know like enough about it.
Yeah.
That's not what he actually says. I know.
So
It's just
with
annoying.
his story, he's from Viltrum, and he's a Viltrumite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
So his planet, right? His planet wasn't dying. They're
Yeah.
actually like a conqueror of the universe, kind of
Yeah.
organization or planet.
yeah.
With Superman, his planet was dying, and he had to, go
Leave.
through
Yeah.
whatever, and then he became more human, right? As towards being more of a Kryptonian,
Yeah.
right?
What's funny is that I've actually know like the backstory of Omni-Man through watching a YouTube video. It was Variant Comics?
Oh, I've watched them a couple times.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love
That's
their
where
shit.
that's where I get all my like comic book lore. Also going back on the split personality thing, it's called Severance. It's actually a TV series and not a movie. So it's like, yeah, Mark leads a team of office workers whose memories have been surgically divided between their work and personal lives.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
The real me would be personal life.
Yeah.
I put on a face for work.
Yeah.
100%.
Everyone does. I bet everyone does.
Like, it's not too far off of like my normal personality, but it's just like, okay, get shit done and get through the day.
Yeah. But like, isn't the thing with like Omni-Man, where going back to Omni-Man, isn't the thing with him that he actually likes Earth and that he's putting off like conquering it and like putting it off when he's like questioned by the
Viltrumites.
Viltrumites, right?
Yeah.
That's the story behind it, right?
Yeah.
Like he actually likes Earth and he doesn't want to conquer it.
As far as I know, from at least all I know is from the show. But I think that's what's been happening in the show right
Because
now.
like, why else would he have a son then?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No, I think his. Oh, I remember the whole story now.
Spoilers, by the way, if you haven't watched
spoilers.
Invincibles.
Meh.
I
You
got
gotta
all my
realize.
lordom from friggin' variant comics, so I don't really care.
I think so. Omni-Man's plan is to actually build a biological army that can kind of go against
The Viltrumites?
Yeah, the Viltrumites.
Mm.
Because he has a second son now. I'm pretty sure. In like another planet. Spoilers. So it's not just Mark now is his son. He has another son on a different planet.
Right.
And so he's building an army of half Viltrumite, half whatever the fuck, to get rid of the Viltrumites. Because, yeah, all they do is conquer or whatever. But yeah.
So he's trying to be the villain.
That makes sense.
Also, I love how sometimes the villain story is way more interesting than the hero. You're just like, the villain story, you're just like, oh, I could root behind him. And then you're like, hero, you're just like, you're just an asshole. You just beat the fuck out of some nice guy who's trying to like save his city and the people.
If you think about it, like, everyone's always focused on like the Avengers part, right? But no one really ever thought of Thanos's goals, right? His lofty ambition to eliminate half of the entire universe's population to allow the other 50% to prosper. But then again, like in like the long run, eventually it would go back to the way it was before,
Yeah.
right?
But like you've seen some of those where it's like the villain's trying to like
Like
save,
Death Note.
yeah, like save his city or save a family member or something, and then like the hero comes in and is like, nope, they have to die, and you're like, but why?
Like Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, it's like, but why? He's not like really doing anything to deserve this. Why
That's
is it-
why they
Except maybe
call
the
it.
Joker.
That's why it's a more neutral term, where it's now protagonist and antagonist rather.
Yeah, the
Hero and
Hero and supervillain, right?
Well,
'Cause
you could
what
also be
matters
like
more is the
that.
goal.
Well, you could also go with the argument of like the anti-villain.
Yeah, you got anti-villains, you got
But like that, they
anti-heroes.
kind of like make it like an anti-villain is like a hero that's just edgier.
Yeah, well, just like, hey, he's the end goal is like what it should be, but how he gets there is questionable.
Yeah. It's I think one.
You know, Venom 3 is coming out. They're coming out with a Venom 3.
Jesus.
From what a lot of people said about the second one and then like the first one.
The first
I actually
one was much
I
better
actually-
than the second one.
Really, I enjoyed the second one a lot more.
I did enjoy Carnage, but like they could have done so much better.
I didn't enjoy Carnage. I just enjoyed the whole dynamic between Venom
Eddie
and Eddie.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot more. It felt like an actual comic book watching it.
I can understand that. Yeah.
Yeah. Rather than, it just being like an edgy superhero film or a super whatever the fuck film. Right? I think the thing is now though, with Avengers in Endgame, everything started to die down.
Yeah.
And I think it's because it was really Marvel carrying it with its franchise, that DCEU tried to do the same thing,
Yeah.
but it just took way too long for them to get started. And so, Marvel had all the hype.
Yeah. Well, let's take a quick look at like the Marvel timeline. So it really started with Iron Man. It really started with the first Iron Man, right? And then that's when they planted the seeds. Then they came out with the Captain America origin story, but they set that back all the way when like during World War II, right? To make it topical. Topical? Yes. That is the term I'm looking for.
Well, I mean, it's his origin story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they also technically went over Bruce Banner's story in
with the Edward Norton film?
Edward Norton film. I actually really like that film.
Yeah.
A lot of people like
Did.
discredit it for some reason.
Well, it was not in line with Marvel's actual
Ideas.
ideas, I guess, yeah.
You'd say.
I guess. But then, yeah. After that, what was the Thor? It would have been Thor. Thor was 2011, wasn't it?
Or something, maybe.
Right. And then the heroes after that were, I guess it would be Guardians after that, right?
Well, what set up the whole Avengers thing was those 4 movies.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the other cast, they were there as appearances for those movies.
Yeah.
I think it was
already had
mainly
them.
carried by the Iron Man franchise,
Yeah.
right?
Iron Man and Captain America probably.
Yeah, those 2 are the most
'Cause they
popular
were-
characters, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the time, because then after that it was all about like Thor and the Guardians.
Yeah.
Because Iron Man's like the only one that have 4 movies. Was it?
No, he has 3.
He has 3?
Yeah, 1, 2,
Only
and
3,
3.
yeah.
Okay. And then Captain America only has the 2. Or
No,
wait,
he
no,
has
3
3.
for Civil War. I forget
Civil
that
War.
Civil War is a
Yeah.
Captain America film technically. And then Guardians also has 3. Thor has
3.
3.
Thor is a lot.
Wait.
No,
Love
they
and
actually has
Thor.
4.
Yeah.
Love and Thunder.
Yeah, Love and Thunder. Yeah, he has 4 actually.
Yeah. So
yeah, because like for that one, it's pretty easy to keep creating new problems and stuff. But
But for everyone else, like they've kind of tapped out everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then looking over at DC, they only had their
Superman.
starting part as Superman.
and then Batman.
Well, they didn't even come out with like a what's the actor's name? Ben Affleck Batman like solo film,
No.
right?
It was because Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy was just its own
universe.
universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, they had Superman, which the movie name was The Man of Steel, which I actually enjoyed that movie quite a lot. I thought Henry Cavill in that movie is like the perfect Superman, like quintessential Superman. And then after that, they came out with the origin story of Wonder Woman, and that's really it. And everyone else got shoehorned in, like Cyborg and the Flash.
Well, don't forget though, they had Dawn of Justice, so it was Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, and then Wonder Woman.
Yeah. But then again, they also like what I'm saying is that they shoehorn in Cyborg
All
and
the other
Flash
characters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they-
instead
It
of
was
like giving them their separate stories before them, like how
Yeah.
Marvel did it, right?
Yeah, but I also find that they try to be so edgy with it too in DC. They don't try to have like fun.
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah. It's a darker, like they go for that darker tone
Yeah.
for that type of universe.
But it should be like you should be able to also have fun because it's like if it's 24/7 just dark and edgy, you're like, okay, this is boring. There's no humor. There's no
banter.
there's no banter. There's nothing to really keep you engaged.
And when there is, it's really awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's some of the problem with DC too. Is they're trying to lean on it too much of, oh, we're like grittier Marvel, and it's just like, well, you should be
You should be DC,
you
not
should be DC and
not
be able to
grittier
have
Marvel.
like your fun with your shit. Because like that's what I feel like that's also what carries Marvel so much is that they have fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's stupid and you're just like, what the fuck? But
It's the whole. I think it has to do a lot with the color of
Yeah.
just the film itself as well.
Yeah, the freaking
Man of
DC,
Steel. Man of Steel was very
it's
dull
very
in
cool.
color.
Like they go for
Yeah,
that
yeah, it's a
cool
cool
tone.
tint. It's a
Yeah.
cool tone.
And
yeah.
what
Cold,
we mean
cold.
by cool tint is like whenever there's a movie and it looks slightly like bluish,
Yeah.
that's that cool tint.
yeah, because you're the warms is the yellows, the
Yeah,
The
oranges.
yellows, the
orange, yeah.
reds, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of that, and so yeah. Now that you mentioned that, the only movie that really sets that apart, or I guess 2 movies, was the first Wonder Woman movie, and then the Flashpoint movie.
Yeah.
Otherwise, every other movie, and especially Justice League, it was all
Yeah.
almost monotone.
Yeah. You could put them side by side and you'd think they're all scenes from the same movie.
Well, it's also I laugh because I can't remember if it was the Batman's or just like each year it just goes darker and darker. Like it's harder to watch just because it's like the screen's so much darker. And you're
Did
like,
you guys watch the Robert Pattinson Batman?
I love that.
I watched it. It
love
was
that.
really good.
No,
It was really
okay.
good, yeah.
That's-
I think you should watch it, yeah. It's really good.
yeah, I haven't watched it yet, so.
It really brings out the world's best detective
Oh, okay.
Batman rather than it's always fighting or whatever.
But
like
it's-
the Ben
I got,
Affleck
like-
one.
It's also like his like this is after he starts, like just after he starts.
He's a very
being
young
Batman. He's
Batman.
a young Batman,
Oh,
so
okay.
he doesn't know a lot of what people think Batman should know, right? And I see like a couple of memes online about like how world's greatest detective doesn't even know that like something happened was the cause of this, right?
Yeah, so like at this point, he wouldn't have met the League of Assassins yet,
Mm-hmm.
or
Trained with Ra's al Ghul.
yeah, exactly, yeah, train with Ra's al Ghul, or fucking even before they called it the League of Shadows, before DC Rebirth.
Mm.
I remember that. I missed that. Now it's like League of Assassins for some reason. But yeah, they never. Yeah, so he never met them, and then he never met. Because one of his main villains as well was Deathstroke.
Right.
So his first villain, I guess, really was the Riddler.
In this universe,
Yeah.
it's the Riddler, which
Yeah.
is Michael Reeves, basically.
Hmm.
Like, I could not get over the fact that that the Riddler looked exactly like Michael Reeves. I was like,
Who is that?
you don't know Michael Reeves?
Oh, the YouTuber?
Yeah, the YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you've watched,
Watch.
not him.
Maybe I've
He's
seen
watched
him. Maybe I've
But
seen
I'll
him.
I'll show you Michael Reeves, and then you will agree with me 100% that he looks exactly like the Riddler.
The only Reeves I know is Christopher Reeves, Superman. Oh, I feel like I've seen this guy before. Yeah.
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 He looks exactly like
He
the Riddler.
does. He does actually. What the fuck? Yeah. No, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, I want to pose this question to you. Who's your guys's... When I say Spider-Man, which actor do you think of?
Tobey Maguire.
Man,
You're going to say Tom Holland, aren't
I
you?
was thinking of Tom Holland, but
Yeah.
I know Andrew Garfield really sold it for me.
I felt he did a really good job and got underappreciated too.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that he got underappreciated. It's just that Sony just took over all creative control and didn't allow the director to do what he wanted,
Yeah.
right? And which is a running theme with Sony and the Spider-Man franchise, because Spider-Man 3 was originally supposed to not have Venom in there.
Really?
Yeah, Spider-Man 3 Tobey Maguire was not supposed to have Venom as one of the villains.
Oh,
It was, I think, supposed to be Vulture and Sandman, but the only reason why it became Venom was because Sony was like, you should insert a much more popular character, because at that time Venom's popularity had exploded, which makes sense. But at the same time, it's like you should just let the director direct and like bring out his creative vision.
Yeah, because if
You know?
you start cutting it up, you're just gonna chop it up, and it's not gonna do good no matter what you put in there.
Yeah.
I love both of the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
I think they were really good.
I think, yeah, I definitely have a preference towards the first one rather than the second one for multiple reasons. Because, yeah, they did Electro dirty. They didn't really utilize him to the best of their ability.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, how they brought Electro back in No Way Home was much more truer to, like, comic book character than what they did with the Blue Man Group, basically. You know?
Oh, that's cool.
There's like a lot of like what the Amazing Spider-Man 2's ending was like not really, didn't really make a lot of sense.
It was rushed.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was rushed. It felt like it didn't gel well together, right? Like the joining of forces between Hobgoblin and Electro at the end,
Mm-hmm.
and then having to kill off Gwen Stacy for some reason.
Oh, where he fails to save her following.
Mm-hmm.
See, I feel like it was. I feel like it was a good movie, but it was just like he shows so much more character. Because like the new Spider-Man's like, oh, he had the eyes that move and show expression.
That's my big problem with Tom Holland's one.
And it's like and is it Andrew Garfield?
Mhm.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he did a lot better with like the body language to show emotion.
Oh yeah, his quips were much better than Toby's and Tom's.
Like nothing against the other two, but like I
Oh,
feel
no,
like he
no.
did a really good job and just should have been able to-
Embodying like Peter.
Yeah,
Like
Mm-hmm.
the best Spider-Man to me is Tobey Maguire. The best Peter Parker to me is Andrew Garfield. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where Tom Holland fills in with all that. There's gonna be a fourth movie with
Is
Tom
there?
Holland, yeah, where he's actually like, well, he's on his own, with no multi-dimensional Spider-Man to help him out for once, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought No Way Home was really cool. I just felt like it was too late for it to show.
Yeah, like all three Spider-Man together.
No, more so like where it landed on the timeline for Marvel, because it was Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness first, but before that it was a lot of miscellaneous like TV shows that, at least from what I felt, no one cared about. Like
Yeah.
the whole She-Hulk thing.
Yeah,
I think
that
they
flopped.
really did. Bro, I swear to God, She-Hulk is a really dope character, but
They just made her.
the
Like-
show, like, terrible.
Well, I found a lot of newer movies because like a lot of like old movies, like old Disney, Mulan. It's like, hey,
Mulan
mov-
flopped.
the old one is still like you can still watch and it's still a great film. The new one, it's just like, okay, so you're this super like talented, amazing person.
She's already perfect.
and it's like cool.
There's
why
no
do I-
flaw.
There's no flaw. There's nothing for me to be like, oh, this is sick. Like overcome this. There's some like
Yeah.
There's no challenge. There's no coming of age.
yeah, because like in the first one,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, you're not good enough to get a husband. You're like a disgrace to your family. You got basically kicked out of the army, but you persevered and found you like a way to show them that you should still be there.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first, like okay, your family, you dishonored your family, barely made it to the army, and then you twice make the perfect, like the right move to like show that you bring honor to your family again, and then you find like honor in the military. The new one is just like
An anime plotline.
yeah, just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's like cool. You're to somehow have the powers to always do
Good.
good.
Or-
Okay,
yeah.
cool. There's nothing for me to root for.
Yeah. Like, the whole fucking, what was it? Prince Han is his name, I think?
I
Whatever,
never watched
the-
Mulan.
I don't know.
Watch the original.
Yeah, don't even bother watching the new one. Fuck. But the new one, compared to the old one, there was who was the guy that was singing the "Make a Man Out of You"?
Captain. What he became a captain,
Yeah, he was a captain,
Yeah.
right?
training all the.
It was supposed to have that same dynamic in the new movie,
Mm-hmm.
but the new movie, it's like he was just a lesser version of everyone else around, but he was the one that. Oh fuck! It's not even that memorable that I even remember most of it. Fuck.
Yeah, well, because they just do it now. It's just like women power. Look at how great she is. Because like before, it's like he's a strong man. He's like really respectable and like strong. And then it's just like she's
Better
better
than
than him.
Yeah.
She like put in the work and the effort to become his equal and better. And it's just like, oh, cool. There's something to do there. Now it's just like, okay, these guys are weak and pitiful, and you're better than them. Okay, cool. I could beat up a toddler too.
Yeah. Honestly, there wasn't much to that movie.
That's a lot of the new like
New age.
Captain
Disney
Marvel
films,
and like the new like
I watched the first Captain Marvel movie. I didn't like it.
well, it's all the same stuff. It's like cool. You're super powerful. Like you're basically
You're already good.
yeah. You're already good. There's nothing to change. Cool.
You know what? A movie I find is really underrated, and I enjoy, because he's one of my favorite characters. Ryan Reynolds,
Ryan
Reynolds, Green Lantern. A lot of people love to shit on that movie.
He even shit on it himself.
He shit on it himself, but I
remember watching that
actually
movie.
enjoyed that movie, and that movie actually made me fall in love with the character, and I got really interested into
The Green Lantern.
the Green Lantern comic books, the whole lore, like the universe and whatever.
I think Green Lantern is a very underrated DC character. Mm-hmm. He's like discredited a lot.
Yeah, there's this one animated series that I really love, and it's cool because they introduced a complete original character that they made. They haven't put him into the comic books, but the show made such a loving character and they brought him back to appear in Young Justice, which was a long time running show now, for only 4 seasons, but
What character?
people have been wanted. His name is Razor. He's a Red Lantern that was able to somehow fall in love with a robot because the robot started to become more sentient,
Oh, okay.
and the sentient robot started to live more like an actual
Human.
living creature and have feelings or whatever. And then, because of what happened in the story, it's very big though, even though it's just an animated show, he turns into a Blue Lantern. Now, if you don't know your colors, red is the color for rage,
Yeah.
blue is the color for hope,
I thought it was green.
green is the power of will.
I thought green was hope and blue was
Because
something
yellow,
else.
yellow
Blue
is
is
what?
hope.
Yellow is fear.
Yellow is fear,
Black is death.
orange is greed, white is divinity, I think.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a mix between all of them, I think.
Yeah, it's a mix between all of them.
And
And
then-
then there's violet for love. Or no, pink for love.
Pink for
Violet
love. And
is
You said he becomes a Blue Lantern, which is for
for hope. And
What's
then
the Green Lantern's fucking chant? In
Chant.
darkest day, in blackest night,
no evil shall escape my sight.
sight.
Beware the power of
Green-
evil's might. Or
Green, and then it ends off with Green
Yeah.
Lantern's light.
Green Lantern's light,
Yeah.
yeah. But what's cool about it, after he becomes a Blue Lantern, he gets his powers taken away because he was actually manipulated to becoming a Red Lantern again. And then somehow down the line, he combines both rings. So he has the power of 2 rings. And it's fucking crazy. He's one of my favorite characters, and I love him. But he's never actually appeared in the comics.
Okay.
Even since then, yeah. But yeah, Green Lantern movie, fucking underrated. I love it. I fucking love the movie.
I remember.
Title
I
of
do
the
remember.
episode.
I do remember watching that one.
Neil loves Green Lantern.
Neil loves Green. Neil's a Green Lantern, guys.
Yup, all the way.
That time.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
That's as much as I wanted to talk about. If not, I might have some stuff left in the chamber.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, we should. We definitely should wrap it up now.
Okay. Thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully that K-Track's going by right now. Please, hopefully. Don't make you look silly. You can check us out on
Do it like
YouTube.
10 seconds after.
Yeah,
you've
you're
done
gonna do it
everything.
like way after. Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, not Snapchat, Spotify, TikTok. And that should be everything.
Try and help us get to 100 subs by the end of this year.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
We would really appreciate it.
Yes.
yeah, we'd
please.
appreciate it. Just tell your friends to subscribe. Just make an account.
Just give us.
Just-
Also give us a follow on Spotify too,
Spotify.
please. Pretty please.
Yeah.
With cherries on top.
Yeah, but with everyone that has been watching so far, we very much thank you for all your support so far.
Yeah, everybody.
We
Yeah.
do have some more different ideas on the stove right now. They're simmering.
We're trying to cook.
Yeah, we're trying to cook
Okay.
right now. So
If you guys have any ideas of what you want us to see us do,
if you have any cool places you want to
cool
send
places
us
to
to,
try,
Comment down below.
yeah.
ideas for us to talk about, anything like that, leave a comment below and comment, share, like, follow, do everything like that, and we'll see you next time. Same time next week.
Same time next week.
I almost forgot about it.
Yeah, you almost fucked it up. The one guy who keeps preaching on
I know, right?
Fuck it up again.
I still said
You
it.
saved it.
still said it, you
it's
saved it, you
'cause-
saved it,
It's
you
because we
saved it.
both looked at it and we were like,
I saw the look. Damn it.
Yeah.
okay, bye.
Bye.